you hungry? Because if so, you're in the right place. Today we're making Har Gow, kind of in a Thai style with a namjim dipping sauce.
Give me something good.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Görgött. As you heard, it's a bit fusion again. It's Chinese Thai, but more Thai than Chinese. It's kind of shrimp dumplings, but filled with coriander, a bit of ginger, a bit of chili. And we're making a dipping sauce with that, the classical namjim, which is kind of a seafood dipping sauce in Thailand. But before we have a look at the board here, do me the huge favor, if you're not a subscriber to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button and check the bell icon so that you get a notification every Tuesday when a new episode is out. Now let's have a look. And as you can see, not many ingredients here. We have our Har Gow crystal skins. Now, I almost always buy these. I've made them in the past. It's not difficult to do, but you can't really taste a huge difference in quality. And these you can buy in your local Asian store, normally in the frozen section, and they work really well. We have our dipping sauce and our dumpling filling. Let's first have a look at how we did our dipping sauce, the namjim. Our ingredients for our namjim sauce: you need fish sauce, you need limes, you need palm sugar, and then these are, I really like them, and they're classically in there, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I mean, if you don't like it spicy, you can leave out the chili. If you don't like garlic, you can leave out the garlic. But let's start with the chopping. Let's start with our coriander. Roots and everything, just push it together like this. That's the easiest way, I think. And then just really fine. And then just put it in the bowl. Chili, we're just gonna slice it finely. If you don't like it spicy, but a bit of heat, just take the seeds out. I'm doing it with the seeds. And if you don't like heat at all, just leave the chili out. That can go in the same bowl. And I prefer to grate the garlic, but feel free to chop it as well. And just to mention again, these three things are all optional. I know that people that either cannot digest garlic very well, the people that don't like coriander, there's people that don't like it spicy. You can leave it all out and just do the basic sauce. But that's the chopping we need to do. And now we'll measure up the liquids and the sugar. This is a fish sauce. Remember now, it's equal part fish sauce and lime juice and half a part of palm sugar. So I'm going to make 50 grams, and 25 grams. So 50 grams of fish sauce. You don't have to be that exact, but that's 50. And then for our lime juice, let's squeeze out the rest here. So it's 1.5 lime of this size. I'll put this to the side, and then we'll measure our palm sugar. So we need 25 grams. I'm doing it like this because it's easier if you can kind of make it into smaller pieces. It will dissolve quicker. $25. Put that in there as well. And that's our namjim. You just need to mix it now. Make sure that the sugar dissolves, or you can just let it stand for a bit. It will slowly dissolve, but if you need it to go quick, just press it a bit with the back of the spoon at the same time as you're mixing, and just stir it in. And that's how easy this dressing is. It's very simple, and it will keep, so you can make it well in advance. Now let's have a look at how we did our dumpling filling. For our dumpling filling, we need shrimp. Now, it's kind of a Thai Chinese version of Har Gow, the classical Chinese shrimp dumpling. But the only classical ingredient we have for the filling is basically the ginger and the salt. But we're also putting some coriander and a bit of chili in there, because I think that works well with the sauce that we have. The first thing we need to do is to prep the chili, coriander and ginger. We'll start with the coriander again. Again, everything together. And we can just put it straight into the mixer afterwards. But I prefer to at least roughly chop it before, because otherwise it will need to mix too much and that will heat up the shrimp and basically start cooking them, and we don't want that. So I have 400 grams of shrimp, and for that, as you saw, one what would you call it? Twig of coriander. You can put all of that in there. Now for this I only need half a chili. Just finely slice it. I'm doing it with the seeds. Again, up to you, however you prefer it. That's enough. Because the sauce already has a lot of heat. And last but not least, our ginger. Now, I still want the shrimp to have its own flavor, so I don't want to overpower it. So I would say this is probably a good, what could that be, 5 grams, 10 grams, a teaspoon. We'll clear this up. So we set up our mixer, put your shrimps in. And now we're just going to blitz this until it's a homogeneous mass. I'll see you when that's done. It's a good idea to just scrape down the sides so everything mixes properly. And then we mix again. That's the consistency we want. Get rid of this. And we just scrape this into a bowl. And this you can do in advance. Just keep it in the fridge. Maybe in the morning. The same with the sauce that we saw already. That can be done days in advance. And it keeps for quite a while. And that's our dumpling filling. Again, very straightforward. And you can go according to your taste. You know, you don't have to put what I put in there. I think ginger is really nice in there, but the rest, completely up to you. And now we're going to make our dumplings. Now we have our setup, we have our skins, we have our filling, we have some water for our fingers, and we have a plate to put them on afterwards. I'm by no means an expert dumpling folder. I'll show you the simplest way. Just get some water around the rim, not too much because then it won't stick. About a good teaspoonful. You don't want to overfill them. And then just work the air out. I always leave a little bit open at the end, and then I kind of flatten the filling. And that's the easiest way to make them. Now let's try a more difficult one. Start the same way, just a bit of water. Same amount of filling. And now I need to clean my thumb because that's kind of messy. And now we start from the bottom. So pinch and then fold. I don't know if you can see, but what I'm doing is I'm folding over just the front. I normally go for the simpler way. But at least this is in theory the technique. Can I do one more? Oh. I will still make this one. What you can do as well, you can then just take a scissor and kind of cut it off like that. So, two different versions, very simple, but just as tasty, and more difficult, as you can see, that I don't really know how to do. So make all the dumplings that you have with your filling, and after that, we're ready to cook them. So it turned out we got 20 of these dumplings from the 400 grams of shrimp that we had. Now, I'm not going to show you how I boil these. Boiling water, I have salt in the water. I boil them for 4 minutes. This size, it's 4 minutes is perfect. So I'll boil 4 of them for us to try now. The rest is for dinner tonight. And then once they're done, I'll see you again and we'll serve it up. So our dumplings are ready. Let's see if we can place them a little bit nicer. They are hot. Like so. Put our bowl there. I'll be with you in 1 second. I'll try to do them a bit nicer even. There we go. Some of our dipping sauce. Obviously, it's not standing straight. And last but not least, some decoration. But before we decorate, if you stuck with it this far, as always, there must have been something you enjoyed about the episode. So do me the huge favor and hit that thumbs up button. It's just down there. It takes you about a second, but it's so valuable for me. But now let's finish this dish off. This gives just a little bit of added freshness. Oh, let's dig in. This is going to be so nice. I like to dip the whole thing in. Make a little hole, dip it in there so that the juices come into it. And now it's going to be a bit messy. That's fantastic. Incredibly refreshing. Nice heat from the chili. Perfect fish sauce umami. But you still have the flavor of shrimp. And I think when you do something like this, the original or the main produce that you use should still have a flavor. Amazing. It's neither original Thai nor original Chinese, but it for sure has Thai flavors. A little bit messy. I really enjoyed this. My family really enjoys this. I hope you will really enjoy it. If you have any questions about the recipe, leave them in the comments below. I always answer them. But that's it for this time. Take care. Bye-bye.